Hi there. A real contrast in fortunes across the UK this weekend. Very unsummery for the northwest, particularly the West Highlands, Western Isles, for example. That's where it continues to be windy and showery during Friday night, with even some longer spells of rain pushing into the far northwest. Further south and east, well, not quite as windy. There'll be clear spells, there'll be fewer showers, and for some, an entirely dry night. Could even see the winds fall light in the far south, and where that happens, temperatures will dip into the single figures. Otherwise, for most, because of that wind stirring the air up, we'll see double figures, 12 to 14 Celsius as we begin Saturday. So a relatively mild start, but an unsettled start for some, particularly towards the northwest, where we're closest to the low that's bringing unseasonably windy weather at the moment. We don't often see a low like this at this time of year, early June. But here it is, and it's bringing some wet weather and some windy weather to the northwest, especially western Scotland. Treacherous conditions over the hills and mountains of western Scotland, the West Highlands, for example, seeing heavy rain at times and winds touching gale force. 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts towards the far northwest, and feeling cool as a result. There'll also be showers for Northern Ireland, for southern and eastern Scotland, and a few drifting their way through parts of northern and western England, as well as Wales. But a better chance of brighter spells in between the showers for England and Wales. And for the far southeast, we avoid the showers. We'll see some sunny spells, and out of the wind, feeling warm, 23 Celsius. 18 for eastern Scotland, given a bit of a fern effect, the wind warming up over the hills, but feeling notably cool and disappointing for June. For the Western Isles, 13 or 14 Celsius here. We'll also continue to see longer spells of rain across the north of Scotland during Saturday evening. I think that's the last of it, because by the early hours of Sunday, low pressure is moving away and filling to the north. And that means that the weather fronts that are helping to organise the rain move away. And we keep the showers, but the wind starts to come down. So by Sunday morning, clear spells across much of England and Wales, eastern and southern Scotland, Northern Ireland, mostly dry. Still temperatures double figures, but perhaps a little lower where we get lighter winds in the far south. And then a bright start for many. Some sunshine first thing Sunday. Again, one or two showers building across northern and western England as well as Wales. Not many really. I think many places will see a fine day. Scotland and Northern Ireland keep the showers, but lose the longer spells of rain. So a better chance of drier interludes in between the showers and some brighter spells. It will also stay blustery in the north, particularly over the hills and coast, but less windy compared with Saturday. So on the whole, the weather is calming down, but it takes all weekend to get there. And it's also cooling down. You can see the temperatures are around mid-teens in the north and high teens generally further south. That trend continues into the start of next week. For many, a fine day on Monday, but relatively cool for the time of year. And for later next week, signs that the weather will begin to warm up once again.